Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live. And thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Shannon. How's it going? Hello, Jess. Welcome in. It's so exciting to be here. This is our Wednesday night show called The Magic of Venus, where I go over the astrology of the planet Venus for the week, what major aspects or transits or ingresses she's going through, and how that's going to be affecting us collectively. And then also I go through each of the individual signs, so Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, to see where this energy is going to be happening in your chart. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. So today we are going to be talking all about the Venus making the trine to Saturn, which is going to be happening next week. This was also part of the Moon Magic Report, which I sent out this morning. It's been kind of a wild week. Hello, Alexandra. Welcome in. I am kind of exhausted. My energy's like taking this like nosedive. Hello, Joan. Welcome in. And so I'm glad to be here, but totally like just taking it slow. I'm just chilling out tonight. Just want to let you guys know. Hello, Anne. Welcome in. Good to see you here. Of course, I'm excited to go over this energy and talk about what it means, and then also to share with you guys all of the amazing things that are happening on the channel, hopefully without those crazy green things behind me. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is to make sure that you download my free moon astrology guide. If you want to know what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, this is the guide that tells you exactly that information. And then it enters you into my email list where I send out a weekly moon magic report. So the horoscope and the astrology for the week. Hello, Deb. Welcome in. And thank you, Shannon, for being here and moderating. So that's one thing. Hello, Don. Welcome in. That is going on. The other one is who has signed up for the mini soul healing retreat. I'm doing a really cool mini soul healing retreat that starts on Monday. I am so excited about it. I've been working on the content. I think we may all be feeling this sort of like weird slowing down energy because Uranus is going retrograde tomorrow. So today it's like stationary. It's been that way for a minute, and tomorrow it starts to go backwards. So obviously there's a lot of retrogrades already going on, and I think we're all really feeling like that, the weight, the heaviness of it all. I've also been working on the Virgo season readings, and I was planning on having them all ready to go before this or by the end of this week, but I have something very special going on Sunday night that's going to take all Sunday and all Monday. So I'm not going to be working on those 2 days. So some of the readings may get left over for next week, which is okay because the sun moves into Virgo on the Sunday, and so it's not like they're going to be late. They're just going to be, it's just going to take me, I think, a little longer. I'm going to do my best to get them all finished. And I may just get it done. We'll see how it goes, but no promises. The next two I'm working on are Libra and Aries, and then Scorpio and Taurus, and then Sagittarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, and then Aquarius, Leo. So if you were first last time, this time you are last. Just kidding. But those are really fun to do, and I'm excited for you guys to get a hold of those. If you are Virgo or Pisces, those 2 videos are already up. So anyways, Shannon says she signed up for the mini soul healing retreat. You guys are going to love it. So I've been working on that content, and it's been so amazing. I've also been swamped with work, readings, and all this stuff. Remember, my special's going on for August, and there's like a week and a little bit more left on the special. So if you buy a Starseed reading this month, if you're in the USA, you get a free essential oil blend. It's a surprise which one you get, but I'll mail it to you, and it's totally free when you purchase the reading. So really, really cool. I'm also going to be running a Labor Day sale on the oil, so get ready for that, you guys, if you've already had a Starseed reading. And then if you're outside of the USA, then you get my Stargates book. So a free copy of the Stargates book. Hello, Tamika. Welcome in. And yeah, so make sure you sign up for the mini soul healing retreat. It's totally free. I want everybody to be a part of that. I am so excited about it. And I can't wait to share with you what I've created. I think you guys are just going to freaking love it. I wish I could send it to everyone, but I have to keep it special, you know? So if you're signed up, you're going to get that first email on Monday. Also, I do want to mention something that if ever you know you're supposed to be getting an email from me and you don't get it, please check your spam folder and please check your promotions folder. I've had some people who are not getting my emails, and that's usually where they find them. So if you're not getting emails from me, make sure to check your spam folder, whatever folder like says these were rejected for whatever reason. Usually they'll say it's spam. And so you have to just like accept the email, or I don't know, because all different email programs work differently. So I don't know exactly how your email works, but if that's the case, please check the spam folder in case you don't see those. But there should be one per day. And I'm thinking of probably releasing them pretty early in the morning, so that the people on the East Coast can get, the information and all that good stuff. So yay, Danny, I love that. He says he's in. So we have a full moon coming up, you guys. I can't even believe it. I'm going to be talking about the full moon astrology on Friday. And guess what? Tomorrow night, Jason and I are doing readings together on this channel. So he's going to hop on over to our channel. I'm really excited about it. I can't freaking wait. He's an amazing reader. We're going to have so much fun tomorrow here. And those will be the mini readings for the week for us. And then on Saturday or on Friday, I'll be doing the astrology. Awesome, Valerie. For the full moon. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing the ceremony. Now, the full moon is not happening till Sunday, but like I said, I myself am actually going to a ceremony this Sunday. So I gave myself some time off for that. I'm really excited about it. But we'll be doing the schedule is slightly shifted for the week. I'm basically going to be live every single day for including today, the next 4 days. And then I'll be back next week. So I think that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Let's go into what's happening this week with Venus. I haven't even pulled up the chart or done anything. I swear to God, it was like all of a sudden I felt my energies just go. So I was like, you know what? I need to get some food. I got some food. I also I was like taking my time, obviously, and I'm like, nah, I'll just do it when I go live. So we're gonna pull up the chart together here. Let me transfer over to here and get this set up so you guys can actually see the chart. Hello, Willie. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Is Dawn in the chat, by the way? DAWN, Dawn. I would like to speak with you if you are watching. Okay, so what we want is the current transits chart, but I also want to make sure that we are sharing this for you guys to see. So what we do is we look at the astrology first, and then we go through all the different signs. We're going to do something really special today with the readings, and we're going to get through all of them. So I'm really excited about that. It'll appear very, very soon. And what I'm going to do is move forward to the point where Venus is trining Saturn. We're doing this in action. Let's go to this way, this way. All right, where is Saturn at? 39, 38. That's pretty close. We'll work with that. Okay, so let's talk about this because I think it's actually really, really cool and really, really interesting. So, as you know, can you guys see the chart? Let me know. As you know, we are finishing up Leo season this weekend. The full moon is literally happening at 29 degrees. It's savage. It's savage full moon. It is going to be lit, but with air. Because it's an air sign. So, of course, the sun is in Leo and it's going to be at 29 degrees, which means it's going to be on the star Regulus, which is the heart of the lion. So it's a continuation of the energy of the Lion's Gate. So a very powerful full moon indeed. And then like literally hours later, the sun enters Virgo and we're officially in Virgo season and everything. The energy just like it's going to feel like a shock. Like this entire Leo season has been wild. Would you guys agree? It's been all over the place. It's like you don't know how to pinpoint it down. It's like there's just no way you can figure this one out. Of course, we've been seeing, in the news, the craziness that's going on in our own personal lives. We're each experiencing in our own way. So that's pretty crazy too. And to move to like blast into Virgo season is one of the reasons why I decided to do the mini soul healing retreat when the sun moved into Virgo, because Virgo represents everything that has to do with your daily life, your daily schedule, your everything that you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. It's paying attention and it's being aware of life right here, right now. It's being present. That's what Virgo is all about. So I feel like we all need that time for ourselves, like to take for ourselves and think about where do we want to go from here. When we get to 2 weeks after this weekend, we'll land on that new moon in Virgo on September 6th. And we're going to feel like, okay, now we have figured out what we want to do. Now let's set that intention so we can start really working towards it. One of the things that is happening right soon after the sun moves into Virgo this week, which is the major aspect that Venus is making, and that we're going to talk about, is a trine to Saturn. Yeah, right, Valerie? Me too. I think for everybody. I think we all hope it feels better for all of us. Venus is trining Saturn, and this is an aspect that's happening on the 23rd. So this is happening on Monday. So between this and next week, we have that full moon. We have Uranus going retrograde. We have a lot of aspects that I talked about in the Moon Magic report. And then we have this Venus trine Saturn. So let me show you where they're at. Venus is right here in Libra. The good thing is that this is an air trine. Saturn is over here in Aquarius. You see this powerful trine right there. So Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. In Libra, in her dignified sign, she feels amazing. She feels at her best. She feels like she can embody herself. If you have a Libra rising, this is a really even more beautiful energy because you have her in your first house and you get to embody and enjoy the essence of the goddess. But for everyone else, this means harmony comes into our relationships. This means that love, the door to love, balance comes in relationships, and things usually get better in relationships within this time. So this is a really good transit for relationships in general. Now Saturn is in Aquarius, and he's been in Aquarius for a while. This is an air sign. I think Saturn, Uranus. Okay, so Uranus, I think, is Saturn's father in mythology. I don't quote me on this, but I think it's his father. So this means that Saturn is in his father's house, Uranus, which in the story, I think Saturn like banishes Uranus. You know what I mean? Like they kill him. And so being in his house, he probably isn't going to feel very good. However, Uranus has a tendency, or let's talk about Aquarius instead of Uranus, but Aquarius has a tendency to desire freedom more than anything else. And Saturn brings in maturity. So if there's a method to the madness, it would be Saturn in Aquarius, which I think is actually a really, it's a good transit, although it can be kind of intense as well, because on the other side of the spectrum, it can feel like our freedoms are being restricted. And that definitely will not feel good. So what happens when you feel that your freedoms are being restricted? You're going to lash out. You're going to revolt, you know, all that good stuff. But these are making a trine, which is a harmonious aspect in relationships. Think of Saturn bringing in maturity and Venus bringing in love and beauty to relationships. Like, isn't that what we all want? Like, isn't that what we all desire, you know, in our lives? And the coolest thing about this transit is that it's also making a trine to the North Node. And the North Node is over here at 6 degrees of Gemini. So very close, just a couple of degrees away from being an exact grand trine in the element of air, which means this is going to help with communication. This is going to help with thought processes, focus. Grand trines in air are very powerful to activate the mind, the intellectual mind. So again, this adds to this very mature energy within relationships. So if you notice this week that maybe you're a little more open to talking, maybe you're a little bit more open to letting everybody be heard, you know, maybe you're less defensive. That can definitely happen as well. And these are obviously making both a sextile to the South Node, which is about our past karmic patterns and stories. Saturn rules the South Node, and then because these are opposing, this activates or shines a light on the duality of where we've been and where we're going. But the kite, this is a grand kite, not just a grand trine. The grand kite points to the South Node, which means there's something in our past that we're learning to let go of. There's something that we've seen before. It's coming up this week, and Uranus is going retrograde too, which is going to affect Saturn in Aquarius because that's the dispositor of the Aquarius energy. But there's something that you're seeing this week that is giving you insight into your future in your relationships. Now, if you are in a relationship that's already kind of not like it's not toxic, that you actually are with someone that you can understand each other and connect with each other and communicate with each other, then you're going to feel this is a very positive transit because together you can look at where are we moving away from? What are we taking our focus towards instead of what it used to be, right? If you're in the kind of relationship that is very toxic, obviously the focusing on the more toxic stuff is going to make things worse. So there's a lot of positive things that are happening with this trine, and there's a lot of intense things that are happening with the trine. For the most part, I think this is going to feel really good. It's going to feel like a nice break from any toxic energies, and it'll help us to communicate, which I think is really, really good for us. During that time too, if you still see the chart, that day the moon is in Pisces, which is a beautiful spiritual connection and activation, or a heightening of our intuition and our psychic abilities. This also brings the energy of compassion, so it makes us more compassionate. And then the Sun, Mars, and Mercury in the sign of Virgo are really helping us to get organized in our lives. So that's really what's happening this week with Venus. So that is how our relationships are going to be aspected. And now what we're going to do is hop on over to this screen so we can go over all of the different signs. And what I'm going to do today, as I go through the sign, also, I forgot to mention it earlier. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm back on Instagram. It's at Channel for Grace. If you used to follow me, it's going to be a new account, so you're not going to be following it still. So you have to go in there and manually follow my account. I've been posting a lot of fun stuff. It's really good to be back, and it's been really fun to be creative. I've been posting reels and things like that, and daily astrological insights, just like I'm doing here on YouTube. But if you are on Instagram, I would love for you guys to follow me there so we can have some fun over there. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to pull a goddess card for you, of course, because we've got Venus in her sign of dignity. These goddess cards are actually the major arcana, and I'll pull one for each of the zodiac signs to tell us where this mature energy, where this activation of this Venus trine Saturn is going to really be affecting you, or what it's really bringing up for you in terms of relationships. And then for each sign, I'm also going to roll the dice of the houses. And so it'll tell us in a little more detail, besides the astrology that I'm going to give you, what area of your life this may be affecting the most. So does that sound like fun? I'm really excited about it. I really don't like these things here. Let's see if I can get rid of those. They're driving me insane. Okay, that's better. Hello, Sparky. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so first of all, ooh, there's the thunder. I am going to shuffle these cards with the zodiac sign so we can see who goes first. And please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new and you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And then you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. I go live quite often. And I also have been uploading more videos lately, which has been really, really fun for me. So here we go. First off is Sagittarius. All right. Let's pull up Sagittarius in the chat. Okay, so Sagittarius is going through a powerful transit of the 11th house. Now, this is the house of friendships. Venus is transiting your 11th house, which means that Saturn is in the opposite house, which is the 5th house. So the duality that, or not in the opposite house, Saturn is in, hang on one second. You can see I didn't write these down. So Saturn is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 houses away. So it's going to be in your around your 3rd house. So the duality here is like the harmony within communication, harmony in your relationships, but in the realm of communication. And that's where you're going to see this more mature energy start to show up for you. I think that's a really good thing. I think it's very much needed because you're the one that's like having that transit of the South Node, either through your first house or aspecting your sun or your moon or even your Venus. And that naturally, when the South Node is on any of your planets, it naturally brings up things from the past, karmic cycles and stories that need to be released and need to be let go of. The goddess card that you get, or the major arcana card that you get, is the Judgment card. So very interesting that there's an angel too in this card. Hello, Eric. Welcome in. This says, I awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. All illusions are shattered. Very fitting for this South Node energy in Sagittarius, and also for Venus transiting your 11th house and Saturn your 3rd. Communication will happen if you move beyond what's right here in the physical. Let me roll the dice and see. Oh, wow, look at that. You get the 3rd house. So this is a reiteration of that energy where Saturn is in your chart and saying, okay, this is an opportunity for you to let go of judgment. This is an opportunity for you to listen. This is an opportunity for you to understand that everyone has something to share. Everyone has something to say. And if you take the time to listen to people, then you'll notice that you're really more alike than you are different. You really more want the same thing, even though it's coming out as a very kind of different energy, or it may not seem that way to begin with. But I think this is going to be, may feel a little intense. The Judgment card can be like heavy energy, but I think that you will find your way through that heaviness and move into a place of understanding. So very beautiful. All right. Next, we have Virgo. Beautiful Virgo right here. And of course, we're moving into Virgo season. So this is actually a very exciting thing for you guys. So Virgo, you have Venus transiting through your 2nd house, which means that Saturn is going to be in your 6th house. So Venus in the 2nd is in her home house. She rules this place. This is going to give you the aspiration or inspiration to get grounded, to embody the Empress energy, to focus on finances, to focus on money and bringing money into your life. Try not to spend too much money with Venus in Libra. But with Saturn in the 6th house of work, this will affect your work relationships. This trine will bring in that maturity, work relationships and work relationships with people that you deal with on a daily basis. Let's see what major arcana you guys get from here. All right, you guys get the Emperor with the eagle and the lion. So Lion's Gate energy is coming through for you. And with the eagle, this is about gain a higher perspective and being a leader. I lead with wisdom, integrity, and virtue. What this says to me is that this week for you is a week about leading by example. So maybe the relationships that you're dealing with are with people that are struggling, or the relationship is toxic to begin with, or there's not that understanding that you would hope. You're stepping into your leadership, and being in your leadership is going to help move this in a positive direction. And let's see what house you get here. You actually get the 9th house. So this, whatever happens this week for you in terms of relationships, is going to help you spiritually integrate. And that makes so much sense, with the lion representing strength and the eagle representing spirit and source energy and that higher perspective and freedom as well. So I think this is going to be a very good week for you, Virgo. Okay, very cool. Next is Libra. And Libra is having a transit, of course. We talked about this, that Venus is going to be in your 1st house. and which puts Saturn in your 5th house of creativity and passion. I feel like this is a very beautiful trine. When the 1st house trines the 5th house, it's like you get to activate or embody your creativity, your passion. There's a lot of romance, like the sparks tend to fly in the connection between these 2 houses. It's a very beautiful trine. And I think it's going to activate that energy within your relationships. And we talked about this. Was it last week that we were laughing our heads off on the show? I think it was, about what it means to have Venus in Libra. Good morning, Rocky. Welcome in for Libras. So you get the Hermit card. So this is where this is going to affect you the most this week. The Hermit card says, I journey to a place of solitude to deepen my understanding of self-knowledge. So what you're going to experience this week is, although this is very, very related this week to relationships for you more than maybe some of the other signs, you are also going to have a moment to really reflect. And I think that's really, really good. Because it'll give you time to think about things, maybe big decisions that's right, big decisions that you have to make. Oh, look at this. You also get the 5th house. And again, that's reiterating Saturn in your 5th house of creativity and passion. So when you retreat into your inner world with the Hermit, you're going to finally understand things at a deeper level and then be able to like reemerge into the relationship that you're dealing with more understanding and a better perspective and more understanding of where you fit in and what kind of things you want to do for the relationship and what you're willing to put into the relationship as well. So next we get is Aquarius. Let's see Aquarius. I mean, we're having an epic full moon in your sign, so this is going to be a big deal. Aquarius is having a 9th house transit with Venus, which means that Saturn is going to be in your 1st house. So that's actually a really beautiful transit too, because you get to experience this in your own sense of self and then integrate from it. There's something about spiritually integrating. There's something about expanding your mind this week that is going to happen at a level that maybe you've never seen before. The card that you get from the goddess cards is the Justice card. So justice, fairness, and balance. That's very much Libra energy and a little bit of Aquarius too. It says, I am truthful, with others and myself, and I take full responsibility for my choices. Wow. Okay, so this is about growing up, Aquarius. This is about stepping into maturity. And then we complete that trine with the 3rd house. So this is when you realize and take responsibility for your actions, what you're going to feel is the communication gets infinitely better. And that's what's going to happen this week is your communication is going to get infinitely better. This is what is the message that's coming through for you, Aquarius. And remember, your emotions are going to be heightened. So you need to be careful because with the full moon at 29 degrees of Aquarius, it's going to feel a little bit heavy. Next we have Aries. Anybody in Aries in the chat? Aries is obviously having a 7th house transit with Venus, which means that she's in her home house, in her dignified house. And it means that Saturn is transiting your 11th house, and that's the house of friends and also sharing your gifts with the world. So this could be something that's this week is affecting your relationships with your friends or your relationships with a loved one or a partner or a husband or wife or whatever relationship you're in. But those 2 realms can be aspected. And then you get the Hanged One, which is always hard to see with my green screen. This says, my sacrifice will strengthen my devotion to the divine, and deepen my compassion for all beings. The Hanged One is also a card of waiting. You have to wait. This isn't a time to act. This is a time to retreat, kind of like the Hermit. It's a time to retreat and give yourself like space. I think you need a lot of space this week. You may feel like you are a little bit in limbo this week as well. And I think that the time that you're going to get off is going to feel very, very good. I would highly recommend the mini soul healing retreat for you if you haven't signed up yet, if you have any kind of Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising in your chart. And then you also get the third house of communication. So this is an area of life that will affect you. So I would say that when you're going to be putting yourself out there and communicating or speaking or sharing your voice or sharing your true self to someone else, this week is really good for you to take a moment and wait and process things. Hello, Sanders. Process things within yourself and then say what you want to say. So it's very important that you take your time this week with whatever it is that you are doing. That's the key to getting through the week. Capricorn is next. Anyone in the chat? A Capricorn? So Capricorn is having a Venus transit through the 10th house, which means that Saturn is in your second house. So the second house is the house of money, and the 10th house is the house of career. I mean, this is pretty epic for you, Capricorn. I mean, that's going to be amazing. You're going to feel like awesome. This is business relationships. So this is maturity showing up in business relationships for you and in the realm of making money. So, wow, I feel a lot of abundance coming in for you, Capricorn. Let's see what card you guys get. Thank you everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate your support. If you just came in, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Channel for Grace. I would love to have you. And the card you get, Capricorn, is the Wheel of Fortune. Of course. Okay, this is so beautiful. This says there are an infinite number of possibilities in my life. Yes, and they're all like geared towards you making abundance and reaching your goals. So this is one of the most positive readings that we've had so far today. And then, ooh, look at that. You get the 8th house, which is the house of death, change, and transformation. So when you allow the change in your life to happen, oh, there's a really cool lighting outside. It's like the sun is shining through and it looks really orange. So interesting. But when you allow the wheel to turn and you know that things are going to be changing and things are going to be shifting, what's going to happen is that you're going to open up the door to some really beautiful and powerful opportunities, maybe new business relationships or business relationships maturing in a way that really helps you this week. So that's beautiful. That's powerful. I really love that, Capricorn. I'm really excited for you. Taurus is next. Anyone a Taurus? Let us know in the chat. So Taurus, of course, you're the other sign that's ruled by Venus, and Venus is actually transiting your 6th house right now, which means that Saturn is in your 10th. So 6th and 10th. So it's kind of a similar energy to Capricorn in that it has to do with work relationships and it has to do with career relationships. So this is where you may start to see some of these relationships, either something comes up within these relationships, something's going to show up for you and you'll just have to like step up and be more mature. Remember, Venus trine Saturn is about stepping into maturity in our lives. Okay, we've got Deb and Sparky, Taurus risings. I love that. So let's see what tarot card you guys get. Major Arcana for Taurus. Oh, the Strength card. Okay, so Leo energy is coming out pretty strong. We're still in Leo season, so you can count on your strength to be here for you. Of course, by the time Monday comes, the sun will be in Virgo, but at least you are going to feel your strength this week activating, especially when it comes to expressing yourself. I think this week is a week for you, Taurus, to express yourself. The card says, I wisely use my life force energy to create and direct my good work in the world. That is so perfect for a 6th house transit. It's not even funny. It's about merging your work habits. Like, it's about working hard towards what you actually are here to do in the world. I love that. Oh my God, that sunflower is so cute. And then you also get the 9th house. So this week is going to also be a week of spiritual integration. So whatever happens this week, you're going to feel this as a lesson, as eye-opening, as something that expands your mind. All right, Cancer. Let's take a look at what we have going on for you with this beautiful trine. Cancer has Venus transiting through the 4th, which means that Saturn is in your 8th house. And the 4th house is the house of family. This is your house. So if Venus is in your 4th, I think this is so beautiful because I think it will bring more harmony into your relationships at home with family. And then with Saturn transiting the 8th house, he's going to bring a lot of change. He's already bringing in change for you, but this may be something like unsuspecting change, or it could be that you just uncover something that you didn't know was there before, and it becomes like an issue that maybe needs to be resolved. But I think more than anything, you're going to understand from a higher perspective what's really happening for you in the realm of family. And I just dropped your card on the floor. So Cancer, oh, this is really, really sweet. So you get the sun. So obviously Leo energy is coming really strong for some reason. The sun is ruled by Leo. You're ruled by the moon. So this is, listen to your soul. This week is about remembering yourself. Remembering your soul. Remember from within, like, where are you? What are you doing? Like, are you shining your light? I feel like Cancers may be going through some kind of grief in some way because they see things are changing at a level that they can't control, and I think Cancers can get attached. So the best way is to just let it go. Just let it go. And that's the 8th house, endings and beginnings. The Sun card says, I am blessed with the gift of life. I am free to create a life filled with joy, open and connected to God. And that's what you are supposed to focus on, and you get the 1st house. So just like I said, focus on yourself this week. That is what's going to help you find the answers that you're looking for with whatever's going on in the realm of family and change for you. Next, we get Scorpio. So let's pull it up on the screen. Any Scorpios in here? Scorpio has Venus transiting through their 12th house. So that's actually really beautiful because that means Saturn is in the 4th. 12th house is the house of divinity. So you're having a spiritual experience with this transit. I think you may be discovering beautiful things within your relationships. You may be discovering like relationships that you are connecting with other people at a very deep level, or not deep, but a very like high frequency level, like a spiritual, I feel you sensing spiritual connections very strongly with certain people in your life. And then Saturn in the 4th this may be with family members, like actual family members or people that you consider family to you. They don't have to be blood related. NC says, Scorpio rising in the house. I love that. Hello. Thanks for being here. I love your little, your image. As I always say, on the outside, go Scorpio, go. On the inside, go Pisces, go. Oh, that's sweet. All right, let's see what card Scorpio you get. And I'm obsessed with Scorpio energy. I don't know. I have Mars and Saturn in Scorpio, so sometimes I feel like I am a Scorpio. Okay, you get the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is about relationships, love. But look at this. Look how beautiful these cards are. This says, I see the divine in myself reflected in another. What did I just get done saying? That you're seeing the divine in another person. You're connecting in a divine way. Whoa, that is cool. So that's what's happening. And then you also get the third house, which the Lover's card is Gemini and the third house is Gemini. So is this a Gemini we're talking about here? Scorpio? Who knows? Maybe for somebody that's what it means. It very, very possible. But it's also about this connection, this ability to see the divine in somebody else is bringing that harmony, that trine. That, oh, hey, Nelly, awesome. Oh, well, I love your whole new spink and span. I love you. Yes. I love you too. So what this is like when you see the divine in somebody else, you are able to connect with that person and communicate in a way better level. So I think that's really, really powerful transit for Scorpio this week. Okay, Gemini. Oh my God, I love how we went from Scorpio to Gemini, my two favorite signs, which they change all the time because I'm Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is having Venus transiting through their fifth house, and you've got Saturn in the ninth. That's really beautiful. That's spiritual integration, creativity, passion, and romance. This is where you're going to feel that harmonious energy. How beautiful is that? So you're expanding this week, and you are also feeling the deep, like soulful connection to joy and fun and being yourself. Oh, I love that. I love it, Warrior of Light. You came in just in time. And of course, we get the World card, which is a card of completion. Something is going to reach its completion level. Think about the full moon energies. So I feel this showing up for you mostly on Saturday into Sunday. But then Monday is the trine. And so you'll feel this building up to Monday. That's so beautiful. Oh my God, look at this. I am one with God. Legit, Gemini. I am one with God. Fuck yes. All right. And then we also get the sixth house, which is the house of work. But what I like about this, it's the house of being present. When you feel your own divine connection to God, that brings you to this moment right here, right now. Hello, Jai Karta Singh. Thank you for being here. Are you Gemini? This brings you to this moment right here. This is about being present, Gemini. You got to be present because you're going to, oh God, there's so many things you're going to miss if you're not present. And if there's one thing that Gemini is good at is being right here in this moment right now. Like they don't waste a moment to like be right here and express themselves. So I love that. Oh yes. Okay. So very, very powerful. Wow, Gemini. That reading just lit me up because I'm going to experience something really powerful this weekend and I can't wait for it. And it's very much connected with, the divine and my relationship with God. So I am one with God. God and me and God are one. Yes. Oh, I love that. Okay. So the next is Leo. So here we go, Leo. Let's see what is going on for you this week in relationships. Venus is transiting your third house of communication, which means Saturn is in your seventh. Okay. So this has to do with partnerships. This can be spouse, business partnerships too, but it has to do with harmonious connection between relationships and the communication within it. That's what you're going to be experiencing this week. And of course, think about the opposition that this Aquarius energy is making to you, whether you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. All the Aquarius stuff is opposing you. This is me doing a reading from my moon sign. All the Aquarius stuff is opposing you. So it becomes very challenging to hold your ground and shine your light. But that's what you're supposed to do as a Leo. You can't waver from that space. You have to express your joy. You have to express your light or it will wither. That's not what you want. So how do you stay connected this week, and how do you kind of step up to the plate if there are any challenges that will show up this week? They'll need your full speaking your truth. It'll need you to speak your truth like never before. The Star. I absolutely love this card for you guys. The Star is about your hopes and your dreams. Oh God, I feel like you are going to this week either set some intentions or finally see whatever intentions you set for that Lion's Gate that we just had. Literally, you will see some very, very affirmation or confirmation that you made the right decision. This says, I am always growing with wisdom and spiritual knowledge. And it is that realization that your dreams are coming true, your wishes are coming true. It's just about staying steady and staying on task. Don't give up. Don't give up, Leo. I know it's been a hard season. The 12th house. That just accentuates this spiritual energy that you are feeling and embodying this week. It literally is a spiritual awakening for you. And the Star will remind you that everything that you wished for is literally coming. You just have to hang in there. And the harmony that you're going to feel in your relationships when you speak your truth and when you tell it like it is in your relationships is going to be phenomenal. I love it. Absolutely love it. Pisces, last but not least. All right. Pisces is having a Venus transit through the 8th. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. That means that Saturn is in your 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means that Saturn is in your 12th house. Wow, what an interesting combination. So your intuition is definitely on point. I also feel like you can sense that something is about to change, and you may not know exactly what that is. Something within your relationship is changing. Something is totally changing. And you can see it and you can feel it. Oh, I love that, Jai Karta Singh. You can feel it. You can feel the shift. It's like underneath the shadow, something lurks. That's so intense, Pisces. You get the Empress. So the way to get through the week, this is beautiful. Okay, Anne, you said you are a a Pisces. To me, this is like use your oils. It's like literally what this says to me. I don't know why, but I just like use your oils. Like they're gonna help you. Look at her. She's like picking fruit, like picking the fruit and working with the earth, the energy of the earth, staying grounded. This also is about seeing that connection to your divinity, but the divinity within everyone else as well. This card says, I see the sacred in all beings and myself. Yes, you do, Pisces. Of course you do. Hey, Rebecca. So you see the sacred. You see the sacred, and this week it'll really kind of show up for you as you go through these deep, powerful changes in your relationships that are very spiritual, that are very connected to growth, spiritual growth. But let's see what the dice says for you. Oh, 7th house. There's been a lot of confirmations. We get the same house where this energy is happening for you. So the focus is relationships, for sure. That's going to be the most important thing this week, of course, because we're talking about Venus and this is the Magic of Venus show. But relationships, meaning for you, it can be a romantic relationship. It can be a partnership. It can be a marriage. It can be business partnership. That's where a lot of the changes are going on in those relationships. And that's where you're going to see this energy unfolding this week. This change that's here, this something that's underlying the surface, you're going to feel it in your relationships. Like very clear message, right? And I think that was all the signs. Wow, we just went through all of them. Why? I think I went through them really fast. If anyone would be so kind to do timestamps, that is so greatly appreciated. I am working really hard on the Virgo videos. I'm also doing readings. I'm also sending out oils. Go check out all the links in the description of the video. Sign up for the, let me switch back over to here so you guys can see my Instagram handle at Channel for Grace. I am back on Instagram, you guys. I took a break for like 6 months. It was a well worth it, and it feels good to be back. I'm going to be sharing a lot on there, and I've been posting a lot of fun little videos, so make sure you check it out there. But Capricorn is my favorite. Yes, I loved that reading too. So that's what's going on. I don't even know what I was just saying because I distracted myself. But that's okay because I'm Gemini. It doesn't matter. No, but check out the description. Check out everything that's going on. Don't miss the August deal. I'm going to be running a sale also for the oils for Labor Day weekend. And I'm really excited to be giving the free oils for the special. Sign up for a mini soul healing retreat. Starts on Monday. Please don't miss that, you guys. It's free. There's no reason not to do it. Sign up for it. I think we have like close to 100 people signed up. We should have like 2,000. Everyone needs that. So click on the link below and sign up for the mini retreat. I promise you're going to freaking love it. Oh, you're welcome, Nelly. You're welcome. You're all set, best, and deserve the best in life. And so, oh, I love that. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys. So I'm live every day for the next 4 days. Tomorrow with Jason. We're going to do some readings with Jason tonight here on this channel. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm like zinged up for that. Then we'll do the astrology for the full moon on Saturday and the ceremony, on Friday, and the ceremony on Saturday. Yes, I love that, Anne. And then I'll be back next week. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, I think we're going to do $33.33. That's what we usually do. So if you know how it works and you know you want to get a reading with me and Jason tomorrow, just send the PayPal and I'll put your name on the list. I have a feeling it's going to get filled up. All right. Love you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Sat Nam, you guys.